Hi guys, so today I'm back in the studio with a very, very interesting one. I know saying Amigo always brings sweet gist to the studio now. So today I came with a very interesting topic. We're going to be talking about influencing. And trust me, one way or the other, this influencing has affected our life. It has not only affected our lives, it has also influenced a lot of decisions that we have made. And somehow, influence don't they leave, influence don't they enter another thing. When I get me. So today on our Naija podcast, we'll be talking about, the things that influencers do that don't actually match what they are talking about. You get me, my guys. So yeah, my name is Gloria Zegar, and with me in the studio I have
Charlton.
My name is Stephen Eminike. They call me the Headmaster.
Naso
I made my humble self, Theodore.
Theodore.
Yeah.
You know
Welcome.
humble. Which one be your
No,
humble
I
self?
He humble for some kind
Don't
things.
make
He
me-
humble for some kind things.
I hope, I beg. I hope.
He
No,
humble
but
for some
he's,
kind
no,
things.
but Theodore is humble.
Yeah.
No, Theodore is humble.
I
know.
take
How
no.
do you
For
know?
real.
How do you know?
Because
How do you
I know.
Wait,
because
wait,
I know.
wait,
How do
wait,
you know?
wait.
No, because I know that
You're
Theodore
humble,
is
but you're
humble.
not wearing any chain, so you're not humble, Smith.
No.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Nice one, Headmaster, nice one. Okay, so now let's go back to our topic.
Well, before we go back to our topic, I will come back to you because me, even in after the studio, I want to know how you take give yourself that name, Headmaster. we got streets know how that name take come, maybe Headmaster, because something must don't stop.
Of course.
You know if you don't
Maybe
stop like that.
maybe Naim be headmaster for school,
Let me
No,
talk.
now you get
let
the
me-
biggest head for class, something like that.
Let me talk from a rich man's angle.
Okay.
You know, headmaster is not because of the size of my head.
Okay.
It's not because I'm a teacher in school or head of a school. Headmaster is coined from the word maximum head. You know how you have container 6 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet. The bigger the container, the bigger the content.
So
So I just realized that the bigger that I am, the bigger head that I have, the bigger body I have, the bigger the content in me.
How
Somebody
about
shout
Oh,
fire.
wow.
Fire. Fire.
it's not that deep.
You see, I'm already influencing you guys.
No,
Fire.
no.
I'm already influencing you
No,
guys.
no, you know influencers.
Ah,
so-
what?
not
He
influencing
don't influence me. He has influenced me already.
Theodore, I think it's easy to influence
No,
Theodore.
what makes you think?
And now because you said he's influencing you now,
Yeah,
but you never even talk anything.
I don't like
See,
this
we are
guy.
still-
Why
we-
did you like this now?
Now we will be the tough guys for him. Yes, we be the top
everything
guys
when
for
he
him.
talk, I understand.
I
am
understand,
perfectly.
exactly.
But the problem I get with him now, why he go calm down when they speak good English.
Do you get?
You don't understand?
You get?
You get the kind of people when you know, if they speak English, good English just sound weird to me from him. You understand? But even they talk now, as we they talk now, I dey enjoy
Yeah,
am. But as he go, come break am down that time.
Into
It
English.
just sound
I
weird.
get
I understand
it.
what he's saying.
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Look at it. I get why you're frustrated. Because you don't get to speak to rich guys every day.
Guys, for goodness, I brought a very, very important.
No, I want to even
No,
talk
you
about
guys
this
are not
your
talking
week,
about
no
this.
verse. Since we want to talk about influence, we want to talk about weak and women.
Yeah.
You get, I beg, no verse. Get something I won't really understand. Why we say these days, if you get one sell weak, oh sorry, I sorry. Why is it that these days when women want to sell
Okay,
wigs
okay.
and but this is that they want?
You know what? Just
Why
go
did he
see.
say women? When I want to say wig, now this week they my eyes. I just count out my depressed in the book. Una go turn. I just go to social media. Person want say wig, wig for head. You go turn back. They show us.
The market is tight.
But like,
Which
are you
market
wear?
tight?
They wear the wig for the.
Hey, which
No,
market
the
tight?
No,
Who
the
understand
market.
which market?
No, the market is tight.
The weak market
have
or the
to
nash market?
advertise. No,
Whichever is
it
tight.
doesn't
Is
matter.
it buy
how-
one and take two?
No,
Buy one get one free.
no, it's not buy one and get one free.
Why
But
do-
no, but it's tight. Like we have a lot of weak sellers on the internet. You know that. Like, and it's one thing is for you to know your audience. And we have always known that Nigerians, is it that you like controversial people or you like people that do
Wait,
the
wait,
weirdest-
wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
oh.
no,
No, but
eh,
it's the
because
truth.
wait,
No,
no,
but
make I come in
if
on
you
this
are
one, eh.
basic, if you are basic in Nigeria, I'm telling you, your market will not
Who?
sell.
Who the
Yes.
girls who they sell the wig, the girls who they sell the wig, who they sell the backside.
Wait, now then,
Two.
is
Now
it?
the
Now
girls,
the girls
where
are
they
men.
na men.
No, it's just
So
wait.
who they
No, but
bride
I know.
with?
I feel like everybody's trying to attack me. No,
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 no.
because
Nobody
no, you guys
they
are
Now
trying
you
to
wear
attack
wig.
me.
We know
No,
wear
you
wig.
guys are
You
trying to
said
attack me.
something. You
But
said
let me
something
say,
that the market is tough.
of course it is.
So who the market
I
tough
know
for?
you.
The
They
way she
don't
didn't
have
talk
to.
like say she like you're speaking from an experience
but they
angle.
don't have to. They don't. You know,
CSI wig.
for them shaking their ass
Wow.
on the internet, it's not because they're selling it for you guys.
I know you said
It's
they
just
Arsenal fans, so-
entertaining. No, but which kind of wahala I entered today for this
So
studio matter
this one now
sef?
where like is like because say you talk say girls so they sell wig. Now why should they try one different?
No, but it's the truth now. The
But-
market,
oh,
everybody's
hold on.
selling wig. Everybody's
Can I-
they're selling wig.
Can I use
So
another?
of course,
Can I use
amongst
another
men.
example for
please
you?
go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
blessed among men.
Me,
really.
I want understand something really because I understand where my brother they come from. You understand me?
Yeah.
I don't. Social media in a place where we get a lot of people. Like in
course.
fact, the whole world right now they on social media.
course.
You rarely see anybody on social media. Even kids these days. Now, you don't see one girl now. Maybe something happened, she trend, or you don't go buy followers, you get like 15K followers. Bam, go buy her. The next thing you go see influencer. Go buy her. Go and check them. See, you don't get girl, you go see.
No,
for
but no, the
Instagram.
fact that you guys are making it look like it's just the girl thing.
No,
it's not just the
it's
girl
not
thing.
about
no,
girls.
Let's
we are-
also
we're just
wait,
saying.
wait, guys.
No.
Let's also talk about the guys that dress like women to also influence.
Exactly.
Look at
exactly.
this. Look at it. Years
Almost
back,
all the comedians.
years
That's
back,
how they
yeah.
dress now.
Truth
yeah.
be told, years back, I used to do like I used to dress in a feminine way to make people laugh. My men come they send me pictures of where they network. I'm like, what's happening here? Do I tell Jack back? I say, who be that? Me?
Now why you stop to the
A
Right.
mature man like me?
Yeah.
A man with goatee? You're
No,
sending, what's that? What can you say?
No,
Can't
but-
you, what's that?
Do you guys realize that it's not just females that do this?
That's what I'm
influence?
saying.
That's what
Oh,
he's saying.
guys. All of us, everybody's doing it.
But me,
But then, like, I'm not talking about Headmaster. I'm talking about Theodore and Austin.
It's the way you
They are
called
making
it
it.
for me.
Yeah,
No,
they're making it look like it's just the girls that are
Okay.
influencers. We
I
have
don't
guys that are influencers.
no, see,
we
so-
have all these people that do comedy skits, and trust me, I don't know how you cannot pass the message that you're trying to pass if you don't dress like a female. It don't make any sense.
You know,
to me.
like I have like one or two influencers or content creators, online content creators that maybe they get to create. Anytime they create their content, they get to tag me or send me, they share the link to my
Yeah.
DMs and all. But there's these guys, two guys to be in particular, that they do share their stuff with me. And I noticed one thing about their content that they create. Now let me just give you like a very quick breakdown of how their content goes. They maybe like go to a store, like a shop, a small shop, go and say, okay, give me puff puff, give me this one, they chop chop chop, and then before you know 2 seconds, I won't die, they will now fake death. Then this person will now have to run. The person that owns the shop will now have to run based on fear. Say I don't
so
go
those
kill
ones are like
person.
pranksters now.
So
Are those not pranksters?
So now, but the thing is, when the person runs away, they will now get to like wake up, cater away with a whole lot of stuff from the shop, and that's where it ends. So I noticed that they will tag me in not 1, not 2, not 3 of their videos, and I didn't like the way the message ended. So I had to like reply them and say, guys, this thing you are doing, in as much as it's creative, it doesn't end well.
It doesn't pass a message.
Yes, you can't do
right.
bad and get away with it.
You know-
you are passing a bad message.
Yeah.
that
So
you can
please,
go out there and
Yeah,
yes,
you know the
and
other
eat
like
and
day-
can
pretend
go
like
out
you're
there and
dead.
listen. So please, you guys should work on it that one way or the other you should get caught and you pay for that thing that you did, which is wrong.
Yeah.
They say okay, and that's how they had to adjust.
No, but the
to
other
it.
day I watched the comedy skit where there was a child. There's a landlord. The landlord was trying to sleep
Oh
with
my
the
God,
4
I
years.
remember.
No, I
that.
don't-
I don't-
I
so-
remember that.
Honestly,
That's
like
it.
it was
That
so,
was so
watching
disturbing.
it. I'm like, so wait, how many people did this video pass through
There was
before
no
it came online?
There was no message.
There was no message.
whatsoever.
Okay, what are you trying to? Are you trying to tell us that sleeping with a 4-year-old is
4 years.
okay?
Was she up to 4 years?
Yes,
That girl was
4-year-old.
like
No,
3
she's
years.
a 4-year-old.
I think the social media has done good and also done a lot of,
Of
bad
course,
now.
of
It has
course.
done more bad than good.
Of
No,
course.
it has done more
it has
good.
done good
'cause
as much as it has done
the
bad.
thing is, I know a lot of people who are cashing in big in social media.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, when you see someone that has a lot of traffic, post cars, post houses, you need to believe they are really making money from
Really?
social media.
Yeah, I don't believe
I
them.
mean,
I
to-
don't.
now.
no,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't.
No, for
I
real, I'm-
don't.
don't believe
Hold on.
I don't. Sorry.
I feel like they're hiding behind
sorry,
something
to
and
cut you
saying,
short.
"Oh,
Yeah.
da, da, da."
It's always looks too weird to me. Or for an average Nigerian,
oh.
you see an influencer that just came out the other day or blew out because Tune had not posted them. Then a month later or 2 months later, you see them buying houses. Like, how
Okay.
do this
Okay,
money
Make it,
come?
yeah,
hold
make
on,
it,
yeah.
make it
Yeah,
make
so
sense.
you're
I
making
get-
it
I get
look
it.
like-
Hold on.
Yeah, I get
Let
it.
me integrate you with some of the informations you don't know.
Okay, please,
please.
please.
If
I
I
us.
have, for example, on the Blue app, if I have 20,000 followers,
Okay.
and every day I am able to amass like gross stream of like 5,000 daily. At the end of the month, is a lot of money. You guys don't know.
Really?
Then when the person goes viral and is having like 500k streams, that is a lot of money. Just on the Blue app alone, not other places where they get paid for advert
The
and
Blue-
all.
the Blue
Just
app?
the Blue app.
What is Twitter?
You know
Blue
what?
app is Facebook now.
I don't know. I don't
You don't know.
And Blue
now
app is
they have
Facebook. I
money.
thought it was Twitter.
Even now,
like-
even now, so if you have up to 10,000 followers on Facebook, if you monetize your page, you are doing well. I'm not
Really?
joking.
Yes. Yes.
But because people no get the idea, they always be like. But on top of that, I still believe you get people where they do one or
So
two.
we should stop judging.
My
So
guy.
influencing.
My guy.
What it means that we should stop judging
My
the way
point
they buy
is-
house and they buy
listen.
cars.
It's
Me
not
where
like,
I'm-
it's not like we're judging, In as much as because you are a public figure for a reason. Your 10K
So you
followers.
finally
Hold
accuse
on.
I be public
Wait
figure.
on now. No man, I don't feel take that one away from you. You understand me? Now
Yeah.
something where you don't dedicate your life to
Yeah.
get for yourself. My talk, no feel come on down, take that one away from you. But my point now is that these people where they talk about now say they get 10K followers. I like the way you explained it now. Normal person will
Yes,
understand.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
in sense of say na person where you know or person where you they see so you started off, bro, you now you don't dey do this your comedy ish for how many years? You don't, let's say you don't make that kind of money. Why I never see you for Insta blogs or for Tunde or say you don't buy mansion?
Some people are very private. Maybe he's
for
among the
example,
private
yeah.
people.
Let me
Okay.
let me give you an example. Yeah, I'm not even that famous. I'm not even that popular, but I think to an extent I'm
Excellent.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, the person that I worked on that series, he is a landlord in this town. He's not known. Like he owns a duplex. He's also a comedian, but you might not know him. But he's there. He's an brand ambassador to several companies that are not trending on the social media to some extent.
Yeah.
Now, the first time you posted his house, everybody started writing, "I will not know you. I there bidders now those Yahoo comedian, blah blah blah." A lot of talks, but because he's not doing influencing job.
Yeah.
Now look at the idea. He's also doing influencing, but off the social media. Then tomorrow, just because somebody posting content on maybe today not posting content, then after 1 month in buy another car, you can't there where he did. This guy do this Yahoo, this guy do that.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't
right.
know. I'm not just doing
but then
entertainment,
what's
for
the point
example.
of doing influencing if it's not for you to be out there?
The reason
they don't
the reason is why
No,
most
it's
people
not, no, it's
they,
not.
they
I
look
don't
at the
think
bad
that- I don't
image
think that's the
influencing has
reason.
created, but
Yeah.
the bad image where influencing don't create. We say whenever an influencer posts one car and the video just start to the trend by 1 or 2 months, the next thing is say one guy waiting for street to go buy phone. Once he buy phone, begin they turn to nuisance in the streets. Because
Yeah.
the next thing he put on for him buy
Yeah.
influencer.
Yeah.
We-
And
Now my-
a majority of
You know,
majority of them.
another crazy thing. is,
Majority of them, majority of influencers that we know in Nigeria, they don't really do their job. They are
Oh,
influencing
God.
something different from what they're
God,
supposed to
they
be
know
doing.
it's a
Oh,
project.
Sister Gloria, you no go know how God want to bless you.
No,
for
no,
this topic.
Don't say
Sister
sister Gloria.
Gloria.
Say OCD bad.
Oh, say the bandit,
Okay, the
aka Sister Gloria. God will bless you.
No, but it's the
Because
truth. Like,
this thing she said, is
Yeah.
the perfect truth. I think it just
Honestly,
rounds up
it
everything
is.
I'm saying. In as much as what you're saying is like all these things when they talk, so I understand it. Like
Yeah.
it's possible. There are so many people that still doing this influencing where they make the money
of
legitly.
course.
But there's get some kind where people where they call themselves influencers. But at the end of the day, if you check these things out there, bro, they don't influence anything.
I'm telling
because
you,
if
yes,
if you want to check the meaning of the word influencing simply means adding value to a brand.
Yeah, right.
You don't get
Price.
my
Oh,
adding,
you go
Smart
school,
one,
though.
smart one.
adding value to a brand. Now, if you as an influencer now don't post or you don't do advert for one brand before. You understand? Maybe you do advert for a brand, you post them for your page, all of us see them, and I don't see so many of them where most of their ads what they do for brands. You know they push me to want
Yeah,
see
right. You're right,
what
though.
brand they
He
about.
has to
But
do
it's
with
you.
as an
Exactly,
individual.
but it's you.
It is you, not
It's
be about that person.
Like I said earlier, I said the market is tight. It's tight out there. I'm not in support. I'm not in support of the whole shaking, because I see when some people are influencing hair, and they're almost.
Whenever you dey
naked.
talk, the little way they dey my mind, I guess when they say we go they check now.
they're almost naked.
You get one
Completely
girl where they, you
naked.
get one girl where they
No,
do
that-
painting. Yeah, she's an artist. She they do painting.
I think I don't see that.
Like
well.
I want to understand why she goes braless without panties. She's twerking. She's making herself wet.
Right.
Why drawing
how does
an
that-
art?
how does that-
So in my head, I'm like, oh, why we are like I know they.
20K.
If I scroll the kind of thing, I can't say these things because
Yes,
of course I'm
you're
not.
right,
I can't.
you're
You
right.
get things what I want to say. I'm a family man. I can't say it here. But those kind of things, I just scroll. I'm like, what kind of worldly things
Well,
is
you
this?
don't
You
know
understand
this,
me?
yes,
You don't talk about
yes,
finish.
yes.
I don't know what they try hide.
Why I'm trying to look at the portrait, but this pot where you keep in front of me is not
It's not
making me look
potting.
straight.
It's not portrait.
no,
Na
let-
selling point. oh.
Let me
Na
repeat it
selling
again.
point,
I said you
oh,
dey sell
abeg.
portraits, but this pot you are putting
No,
in
but
front of me.
it
No, I
doesn't
mean,
make any sense.
Na
know,
I think I was
selling
telling.
point.
I think I was telling
Abeg,
Austin.
Aladebe dey sell
No, I was telling
market.
Austin that there
Aladebe
was a
sell
chef.
market na hustle.
Was
na
it?
Hold on,
Was
sister,
it?
what's
I was.
something?
I was telling Austin that there was a chef on Instagram that when she cooks, she's naked, not completely naked.
Yeah, no, she
like,
goes on bikini, cooks.
Bikini.
cooks
Like,
on
why are you
bikinis.
cooking on bikini though? Why?
I-
Why are you on
I want
bikini?
to have
Woman,
a
you
sweet
can-
taste about life.
See,
Wahoo.
What are you- See, this, I
See,
don't. Theodore, I don't get you.
okay.
Honestly,
me,
I don't.
me,
I don't get
Can I say
you.
something about The reason why me this topic they very delicate to me because I get I'm from a big family, so I get so many young nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
And God's willing, some of my nieces at the age of 13, 12,
You say
14.
having phones.
started having phones.
Yeah.
And at that age, during my own time, I don't even use small touchlight, get internet. But now they are using phones with internet. They are allowed to do TikTok.
Yes.
You understand me? The only
yes.
thing you're not allowed to do is probably Instagram, Twitter.
Twitter.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
But you're allowed on TikTok.
You're allowed on TikTok.
You're allowed on
yeah.
YouTube. Now, but if you go on these same TikToks now that we still allow them, there are certain times I go on TikTok like, is this what my niece is actually seeing as well? Because
Seeing,
it
yeah.
is very crazy. You are trying to push a notion that okay, let me use an example
I
now.
think I think whatever decision or whatever influence that has over your nieces, it is not the sole responsibility of the influencer on that.
Let me
No,
tell you.
but
Let me
wait.
tell you why.
Like I
let me tell you why it is. Let me tell you why it is.
As
Listen to me.
at that age,
Hold
the
on.
parents' responsibility is to
even the parents'
check the
My
kind
brother,
of
don't
content.
do
know
that.
the
See,
thing.
They do.
It's
You
not
know-
the parents'
listen to me.
responsibility.
They do.
Hold on.
See, let me.
Hold on.
I know why. Let me come in.
You know, I
See,
know, I totally
see,
disagree.
when you
No.
register on a social media, you put your age.
Age guidance.
age.
Yes, there's age guidance.
So once you are below 18, it is expected that social media knows the kind of content you have access to.
yes, yes.
So
you're-
you
you're
can't
right.
blame parents on
Theodore
this
is
one.
Right though.
See,
you
Theodore
can't
is
blame
right.
this
parents
TikTok,
on
I
this
tell you
one.
something,
But people can
This-
actually
this-
go on this app and pretend to not be the age
Oh
that
my
they are.
God. Like it's simple.
People can
No,
actually
no,
go.
it's
Kids
a
can
click-
actually go
it's
on
a
this
click
app,
away.
and do not forget that
And as
kids
long
are very
as these
curious.
kids,
Yes,
these
they are
kids
very
these
curious.
days
They
are-
want to know.
Apart
They want
apart
to
from
see.
being curious, they
Yeah,
are smart.
exactly.
These children are very smart. I opened an account, put parental guidance on that account. As long as that pikin they go school, as that pikin na mumu for school, he go sabi know how to open email address. As
You're
long as he
right.
has a phone number.
Yes, yes.
So open
yes.
email address no be problem.
Yes.
Life for your email address, put age and
Of
you put-
course.
and any
Nobody's
age
asking
above
for birth
18.
certificate.
It's
Nobody's
all-
asking for that.
It's all a
Yeah.
click away. And now you can't see on this person phone. I want to go and check what you are doing on that phone 247. It's not
I
possible.
don't think is
My
the
problem,
fault of
no,
the influencer.
listen to me. You're not getting me now. Maybe now because you be influencer. If you say I dey try to see na influencer
Exactly.
fault.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's why. I feel
I go need you to actually
no.
understand me
He's
well,
here
well.
to. He's here to defend them.
Yeah,
He's here to
I go
defend
need you to actually get
influencing.
wetin me
Yeah.
where me I dey get
Let
at
me
first.
speak for my colleagues.
Exactly. He's big.
Right?
For example now, let me use a popular influencer we know, a patriot as he is, Mr. Macaroni. Mr. Macaroni. His contents are. How would I do?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
So,
I'm a father figure here.
hold on. Mr. Macaroni now, for example, now,
Yeah.
in as much as his skits are funny, he's a patriot, we like what he's doing for the youth.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then
shout out to him.
definitely,
He
shout out to
defends
him,
us a lot of
definitely.
times.
Then these kids will definitely follow people like Mr. Macaron because of the things he has done, especially during the NSAS.
Exactly. I don't think any parents will find
most
it
kids get to follow people like that. Now they get to follow you, and the next thing I'm seeing on your page is freaky with the big ass, big boobs out there.
No, at the end of this skits, what message are you trying to pass? At the end of it,
Because
like, what message are you trying to pass? That's what we're after.
These kids don't really understand your message.
I think
all they see is the visuals. You are showing
Exactly.
the only
them.
place where I get problem na people they say wiki, where they say.
Why you?
Oh.
No.
Wait, then
No.
let me speak for Mr. Macaroni.
Okay, please.
The aspect where he talks say young teenagers we get access to internet, get access to phone. I think the parents should actually do more. There should be a time for allowing those kids to have phone.
Holidays.
What did they do with phone?
Holidays.
No, wait.
What exactly are you doing with those kind of access? What are you doing online?
Like I said, right? Like kids can go online and lie about their age.
What is those kids?
And the kids can
doing
actually
online?
buy phones and hide. Like
Every-
when they are young,
every
like I
parent-
said,
Can I ask a
we
question?
can be
Every parent should
mischievous
monitor
and curious.
what those kids are doing with their phone.
Make I ask you one question. If
Have
you
access to it.
open mouth now, they tell me say make all parents they watch what their kids they do. Make I ask you one question now. The first time when you watch, now.
Excuse you.
The
You know
first time
what?
when you watch
No,
porn.
feel me. Feel
The
me
first
in.
time when you watch porn, were you over 18?
The thing is, wait. Let me speak for myself.
Okay, please.
Anything that has to do with the other gender, I wasn't like a Catholic, but I was raised in a Catholic area. I didn't even have girlfriend till like second 200 level in Abiapoli. Yes.
Okay.
Abapoli.
Abiapoli, yes. I
Okay.
studied in Abiapoli. I know they that road. So you gotta be like the time when they introduce me to this thing, that make it call the sweet me they go.
Okay.
But I don't really do am at those age
Okay.
because I swear they who give you phone. I didn't even who dash you how like how.
Yeah.
This was in the
Yeah.
I guess
this was in the
so that was
2000.
Yeah.
back then now.
Then no phones not really the first. Funny enough, I was actually involved in phone business in the R220s, the T19, the Motorola's, and they send those. But still, you cannot have access to those things. The only time I feel say I watch those things, say now from magazines. Understand? You come back from the con.
Well, you
That's
don't.
still
You
influencing,
did
man.
18.
Yes, of course.
You did up to 18 at that point. Now, that my question.
Then
becomes,
the reason why I see some of those things, why I get access to some of those things, now still fall back to parents, and I get why.
Okay, why? Tell us why.
Why?
Yes, why?
Why you don't know why? For God bless the soul of my life. Why you don't know where your children in the school? Why you say your children after school they go? Some of parents, their children they use their hand bring themselves back. You don't ask your children the kind of friends they make. You don't try to find out. You're like maybe they go school, they come
No,
back.
but like
that
no,
time,
but
eh,
no,
okay,
but we're not going to.
pressure
But
now.
we're
Okay,
not
see.
going to not try and give parents credit.
Make we no go
honestly,
dey greet
parents
anybody
are
that
trying.
see leave
Parents
my
are- I'm
freaky
not-
for me oh.
can I,
It's a father figure. I'm a father figure
No.
too.
can I say something? In as much as. Yes,
But bro, why
I
the
don't
why
go
the sound
lie.
like say you? Why macaroni though?
Wait now, hold on. I
Why
don't go
macaroni?
like. I don't go like make it up like say parents too no get for
Exactly.
waiting out. Yes, it do. But for today's topic show, we dey talk
I don't
about
get how you want to,
influencers. Now let's say those parents don't do their best, and now
Exactly.
it's down to these influencers
Do better in the
to
society.
do better in the society
Yes, do better.
and help raise these kids. So because see, it takes a
better.
society to raise a kid.
Yes.
You don't get it takes
Yes.
a community to raise,
To raise a kid.
So you think say
No, that was
My
before.
mom says
No,
that a
no.
lot. My mom
You
says that a
see,
lot.
before that was when you were born. Oh, it takes a community. Now you know, as a community person, you know, feel chukma for another person train on them. You know, try them.
Yeah,
Those
but-
days,
but
it
true.
takes a community to train a
True.
child. You were allowed to actually scold the child or flog a child if they misbehave. These days, if you try even do person picking like this, bah, you go to police station.
Yes,
go
you're in
explain.
trouble.
No, even school self now.
You're
most
in
of
trouble.
the
So is
schools
this
now,
an
they don't
influencer
even
even
do
day? beyond social media.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yes,
But
you're right.
me, my point today, now this social media.
Me too.
Because
That's
in
my
as
point.
much as we get good
But can we
ones,
talk about this wig again?
No,
Why
we
people
go
dey
back to your
say-
wig. We'll go back to your wig, but
I don't know. I know. Are you trying to say something?
he's
Say it.
trying to talk about you
Yeah.
girls
Are you
now.
trying
When
to
they
say
shake
something?
hands.
No, say
For
it.
example, I want go.
Say it. No, say it. No,
For example,
no, you
I
want to say something, say it.
want go buy. For example, I want go buy wig for my woman. I just go online, make a good person page, buy wig. Then the person come the shake nash. Now, as a father figure, sometimes men can be carried away by what they see. Sometimes.
Why are you- why?
It's not like I'm like
Why
that.
are you
too.
carried away by
But
what
I'm
you
trying
see?
to buy wig, and
When
can
you
you
have
turn
a
and say
woman,
wig?
you have a woman at home.
I want to
Why are
surprise
you
her
carried
now.
away with what you see?
No,
Buy
now.
your wig and leave.
Wait
Those
now.
things are not
I want to
planned.
buy a wig, and she's wiggling. Where do I focus?
Focus on the wiggle.
I don't understand. So you see, it becomes a
Focus on the
problem.
wiggle.
What do you mean? Focus
I
on
mean,
the
can we
wig?
just leave everything today and deal with people that sell wig that
Why?
shake nash?
Why are we dealing with people that sell wig and?
They wear wig for nash.
No, it's not like I'm in no, I'm not. I'm not. Me, I'm not in support
they
of it.
tempt family man like
No,
him.
me, I'm not
They
in
tempt
support.
family man like him. Now what in the
I
door?
do not speak for me. I did not say that they tempt me.
So what? Okay, what are you trying to say?
Kayamata.
I'm saying it's not. I don't think.
Yeah.
Theodore.
God bless you.
Kayamata.
God bless you. Wait. This thing what Theodore talk now about, I really want to talk about him now. Now still part of the influencing.
The way they go now, Nigeria is going to say this podcast is about to destroy this country. Now
So-
podcast will separate this country. And this character you
This
dey
thing when
beat.
Theodore talk makes sense. Kayamata.
Kayamata.
Now, Kayamata done the trend.
Yes.
It's
It's been
still-
trending.
it's
It's
still
been
back to
trending for
this
a
one I
while.
talk now, yeah?
Yeah.
You go see people come out now, they sell concussion for knacks, concussion for last longer, makes you
Sweetener.
stronger.
No. Let me give you their name. Sweetener. Wet pussy.
You know if you talk am well.
You know the most funniest thing, yeah? According to my brother MC Acapella, he say the same person where they sell tightener for you, now the same person where they sell last long for the man.
You get
Meaning,
exactly.
the more you they close the door,
Exactly.
The
the
more
more
the
they
door
expand am. But guess who they make money?
The person.
The person where they sell.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
True.
And there was a time that this Kayamata thing was everywhere.
I don't even like
Oh.
I don't even like my
No, but now
own.
it has even reduced. Now it has reduced.
It has not.
You-
Now
Eh.
it's no longer
There
called.
was a time that it
No,
was
no, no,
everywhere.
It's no longer called Kayamata again.
It's what?
Hey.
What's it called?
No, now because
It's no longer
that
called
auntie,
now. The names they call it now is probably last longer in bed or pussy sweetener. They don't make it. The Kayamata is like the Hausa
This one
version.
that you know a lot about it.
wow,
Who the
wow.
internet now?
Are you patronizing them?
No,
Tell
the
us.
reason why
Are
that
you-
Kayamata
I want
actually
a
go down and because
patronizer.
of their general mama way, you know.
You know now. More don't call name, but we
No,
know.
call the name. Call the name.
Huh?
Call the
You
name.
know
I
this
beg
one's called the
you.
name.
Are we talking about Jeremiah?
Yes.
Haba.
Wahala.
They're my
No, but-
number one.
Jeremiah that actually got
Number
married.
one.
She's according to whatever it is that she does, right, is to hold a man. And Jeremiah got married and left her marriage. And you guys are still patronizing her.
The irony
How?
of it.
Does it
the
even make
irony
any
of it,
sense?
bro.
No, but it doesn't even make any sense. You guys are still patronizing
I plead
her.
the fifth.
Why are you playing the fifth?
Jeremiah is someone that is very close
This
to
guy-
me, so I don't want to
This
like.
guy
don't
guy
wanna I don't
is
want to
ready
make
to be
this-
biased
No,
today.
exactly. He's close to
because
almost everybody,
he's
so you
close-
can't even talk about
No,
anybody.
he's a public
He's being
figure.
sentimental.
He's a
I'm
public
telling you,
figure.
yes.
No, I
So,
said
yes,
I'm
you're
a
being
father
biased.
figure.
He
He's a
doesn't-
public
he
figure.
knows,
Father
no, the
figure.
thing is, everybody watching, people watching, all of us, we know that you know truth, but you just don't want to call your colleagues out because they're your colleagues. You don't want to call them
This
out.
is what I don't like.
No,
I know
why is
the
it
truth.
truth?
Did I tell that I
You
know
know
the
what
truth?
No, you not.
Because you don't want to call your colleagues
Exactly.
out.
He doesn't want to
we
call
go
his
start to
colleagues
call
out.
you out.
Exactly.
Well, more start to
Maybe
call
we
you
should
out.
start talking to people that are close to these people to start talking to them.
You understand?
That way they
so
will
now,
listen.
we go pass message to you now. Since you know I'm directly,
Take it to your
take
colleagues.
it to your colleague.
And tell them that this is what we said.
What do you think I do? I don't have colleagues.
What do you-
I said
You
I'm
have.
a father figure. I pay for that figure.
So, so truth be told, yeah. All jokes are not. The effect of this influencing gone wrong on a long run is what scares me the most.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah. We feel play about everything, we feel joke about everything, but when it comes to topics like this, it they all actually get way where the thing they touch, where we know they see now.
Of
Maybe in the
course.
next 5 years, next
Of
10
course.
years, Now you gonna see say, this small thing we don't talk out there for this podcast. They be like say we don't know what they talk about now. It don't they show. But the more we put more light into this thing, so I make people actually see this thing. If you, I love influencers.
I mean, they put enough. They
Instagram,
put enough work.
Instagram,
It's not easy.
Instagram has helped a lot
not
of
easy.
people out of
Yeah.
poverty, and I can beat my chest to say that is true. Brother Shaggy is one of those people that I know for a fact. I found out about Brother Shaggy when he was still answering Samuel A. Perry on Instagram, and the video what I know Brother Shaggy that na this what did they call him? What they were asking him about if Jesus Christ come Nigeria, if he do Jesus Christ, what he go do? Like the content, that content was too pure,
Yes.
too funny.
Yes.
It was not too vulgar because he was illustrating a thug. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
A thug. So you understand everything about this
About
guy.
it,
Say,
yes.
now what him they try illustrate with this, so you get the picture. You know, come now. You know, come now. Come they do like say, come act like say you be you dey sell something. Then next thing you dey show me nyash. Stick to your content. Pass
Yes,
message with that
exactly.
content.
Yeah.
No, they sway minds. You know,
Exactly.
I know say me and you dey talk something. Anytime when they talk about this nyash, but you know they happy. It's like they are attacking you.
They are attacking him. I think he
beg.
enjoys it
But-
because
but
he
another
enjoys
person-
it.
Hold on, another person I actually want us to talk about is
Acknowledge.
acknowledge.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't reach this time I want to say
Yeah.
acknowledge.
I guess acknowledge.
Yeah.
Because the tone that he's using, you know that
So-
this person he's
You want
trying to
acknowledge,
wants to
yeah,
acknowledge the person.
Yeah,
this
so we'll
person
do drum
trying
roll,
to
ladies and
acknowledge.
gentlemen. Let's talk about Sabi.
Sabinus is one.
Yes, yes.
Is a red gem. Sabinus
Yeah, he is.
effortlessly funny.
He is.
Sabinus
He
no
is.
need come
He
influence you
doesn't,
this
no,
way.
he doesn't have to dress like a woman.
No,
He doesn't have to dress. He doesn't have to
Those-
put ladies with BB ads on his videos for him to
Those
sell.
are real influencers.
Yeah. And we
Those
forget
are real.
but we are also
I don't-
no. When you guys were dragging them, you guys were actually mentioning females. Now we're going to talk about Taoma. You guys are not talking about Taoma.
Oh
because
my
Taoma
God.
is doing a wonderful
Oh, she's
job.
she's
She's killing it.
Yes,
So we're not going to
yes.
try and sweep under the carpet because she's trying. She's
So
really
when you
doing
mention
well.
Thelma, you don't mention updates. I'm saying you know be Ray fan. You understand me?
Oh my God! Yeah.
So why do you think Sabino's content is different when it comes to influencers?
Because it's different. Like somehow he's funny. He doesn't have to put like the ass. He doesn't have to show you that there's a girl in the background shaking ass. Oh, I have to impress a girl. No, but somehow he passes his messages. Like he does.
Nah.
And like whenever I go to his page, I laugh my ass out.
Oh.
Always. Like there's no
there's-
comedy.
there's-
Back to back he's
so you say you laugh waiting out.
my ass out.
Where you there?
So one question, please, guys. In as much as our Sabinus, Sabinus not for everybody. I never see anybody who likes
Yes,
Sabinus.
I doesn't like him,
But
yeah.
I want to talk about some of the negative influencing now. Where they do it first now. You get one senior man where I go like mention. I don't know one senior man like this. I want to understand his
senior
content.
man?
Who's senior man?
What's the
Senior man.
This thing
Once
just
you mention
don't
senior
talk.
man.
Una talk just dey vex me. I don't hold am in.
Okay.
I don't hold am for
So
long.
there was nobody's
You get-
holding you talk.
No, don't be like say
Talk.
anything now.
Talk your
Make
truth.
I ask now one question.
Yeah.
You see all this influencing till una dey talk now. You think say these people no go get the kind traction, they get the kind money wey they get if they know they do this thing wey they do.
See,
Which thing?
On a
Shake
long-
bomb.
listen,
Show me what you
Right.
got.
my brother,
Right.
on a long run,
Why
man,
you do your hand like this?
We
No,
know
because
wetin
he
dey
carries
find.
them. He
Let's
carries
wait.
them.
Wow.
He
So-
carries them. So he understands.
You know-
Well, this
The
senior
Yeah,
other
man,
is
my-
on the street.
No, not be like
why
say
you mention
anything
senior
now.
no,
man
my
now?
question is simple.
How do
I
you want to?
I want understand senior man content and the message where senior man they always
I
try
beg-
to
I-
Which senior
the
man?
reason
Which
why
senior man?
who don't know senior
Bobby
man?
Oh, Bobby.
Now, can I shock you? Years back, I used to create content.
for senior man.
Senior man.
I used to create content like senior man. Think he say
You wise, oh.
senior
For
man.
senior
You wise.
see,
This guy, Nango, the Nango does the airports deliver the
I'm
message.
telling you, I'm
see,
telling you.
no jokes. I had it on YouTube. Now me take all of them down. Cause now later I realized.
Oh, you dey act like senior man.
No, I mean they act like a bad branch of senior man. I don't know say.
Okay.
Wait. I don't know say it's beyond being a senior man.
Hey, he pass senior man.
I
Oh.
just say now. You see why
No worry,
influencing
oh.
they bad,
No worry.
man.
Yes. Yes.
So for my mind now,
yes.
this thing I influence me just the catch cruise.
Yes.
Okay.
And one day I just name my social media. I get video call. I see the person profile. I see this person if you don't like my work. My child man, married man, he say they come from Wuye. Bobby, this man, come on, yeah. They shake for me. I say, what's happening here?
Okay.
Holy Ghost.
No,
fire.
but the thing is, I know.
You
I
are
think
check wrong. That was the day I ended anything. I deleted everything I had to do with senior man character. I don't do again.
which means people actually go to these senior men, their DMs.
See,
People, because
same
that's why they
thing.
keep.
Not necessarily
Ose.
senior man, even the
I thought we are all
other
fine.
way.
The kind of influence a senior man
Ose,
gets.
Ose,
If
Ose.
person look you
Yeah.
like this and I say bombastic side.
Side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
Ose,
Yeah.
see am this way, but senior man comot that year. Start to the post content, to start to the know about senior man. Say na who him be. Say
Yeah.
him na she him. Say you get the check. Then something
That's
sup.
it.
They arrest some people. They come and interview the people they arrest. Unto why they arrest una. One guy come shout say they didn't cut me. You understand? Say they never cutted him.
And then like when they reach guys,
never call
I know like when they reach guys, you know if you just say James Brown.
No, at the time make you understand the influence now. When that stuff happen, senior man not starting thing. Senior man
Yeah.
now come pass
Yeah.
that influence now down to this one.
Exactly.
This one now come make your own money, come start to influence other people. Now if you see that James Brown now, if you don't get boys too,
Of
where they
course.
under am.
Of
Please
course.
Same
address
as-
them well. Don't say boys. Say don't get.
He don't get girls. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, don't get girls.
Shims.
Under them.
Yeah.
So now those content what they try put out now. When they try let us or when they try put them out there say it dey okay
It's
for
okay.
people to become a
Yeah,
she
it's
him.
okay.
It's actually
Like now the content
it's
that me I won't understand.
As a Christian, is actually in the scripture.
That
That
what?
what?
See, most
That
of this
was-
is most of this thing when they see now. Let me shock you. Do you remember the part of the Bible that said a time will come where 7 women will go to a man and say, "Let us just bear your name," so they become our husband. You know why?
Yeah.
Because husbands go scarce.
So now what you go
It's-
make husband
yeah.
scarce be that?
It's even scarce.
Because
now.
men now don't they multitask.
Yes, I'm telling.
Meaning, once they reach to that,
Don't leave me. I like it.
the thing is say for daytime they be woman, for evening when they want sleep, they be man.
Normal.
Because not with strong bars. You understand me?
Senior man, it's not now.
Wow, are you speaking from experience?
I think
I'm
so.
not talking now.
I
I never
think
meet
so.
senior man in my life.
See, I think right now there is the strong influence of social media and influencers is spreading like
Wildfire.
drugs.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do something for
Yes.
clout. And I don't exempt myself from that too. There have been times where I just want clout, but I've seen the fact that sometimes fame can come with its, problems. Because
Yeah.
the more you become famous, the more you want to be. So some of this content where they see, some
And
people they
stay
do, I mean they
relevant.
there.
Yes.
If they don't see, no matter what you post, bah, nobody they talk. Once you post nyash.
Exactly. That's why.
Now,
I
see
said,
the same
that's
people where
what
they
I said.
complain. Man, shock you now. The same people they complain, we be Christian or we be or that are Muslim. Now look at it. Who they go the video in concert? Choke. Christians and other Muslims. Now still all of us did the same
Yes.
place.
Yes.
Who they patronize whiskey?
You're
Who they
right.
patronize them
You're
Ronta? Who they
right.
patronize Patranki? And their songs are very beautiful. I listen to all of them. I'm
Yeah,
just
same
saying.
here.
But guess what? Check our gospel acts where they sing song, where we say they lift spirits.
And if you really take your time and listen
Now,
to their songs,
any
like,
small
it
thing,
will
where any
enter.
small time where any Christian or any pastor want influence in their own way or good way, you see attack from left,
Thank you,
right,
thank
center.
you,
So if I say una
Well-
even deserve the kind of content una dey give,
Exactly, that's
we
what
dey
I'm
give una.
saying. That's
So
what-
I
that's
stand
what I
here
said.
today to speak off on behalf of the girls
Your
who they sell
colleagues.
wig, where they shake
Just say on
nash.
behalf of my colleagues.
On
behalf
behalf
of my
on behalf of
colleagues.
the girls where they sell wig, where they shake nash.
No, but
they
no.
sh-
Headmaster, we did
in
not
Igbo
talk
say
about. No, we did not
Jide
talk about.
like-
We did not talk about only girls that sell wig.
No, my own
and shake
interest
ass.
is girls who they sell wig, where they shake nash.
You know, my
own
brother
interest
with
is-
Headmaster here today. Headmaster they try position am to some girls so they shake those girls so they actually shake
I
nyash.
think he's calling somebody's name, but okay.
He no one call the person name, but me I know who they refer to.
Today, I just-
Why you no want talk am? If you know why you don't talk am, or if you know why you don't talk
Should
am,
I say it?
talk now. Why
Should
you
I
hide
say
am?
it?
Call it, say it with your full
The
chest.
name I'm saying with my full chest. The name where he know they hide to talk since where they shake nyash na bow hair. Nah,
But
boy.
no. But why is it hard? Why was it hard for us to say it? I mean,
He
what
no
it
one
is.
colleague
You don't
now.
ask
It-
am
it's-
if na the person
it's
wey
what
dey
it
talk
is.
about.
No,
Okay.
but it's the truth. No, if you check, because he kept on talking about hair vendors.
The reason why they talk
The
about that,
number
I
one
tried to
person
buy
that does
wig
it
for my
actually
wife.
is bow hair.
And I just
Sorry.
did there. I just see Nyash, a married man that wants to buy wig. Why am I looking at Nyash? Just show me the
And
wig.
she's married.
No, it's not about her. I'm not talking
And,
about.
she,
I'm
and
just
she's
asking
even
for
married. Like
Headmaster,
she
eh?
said she's even married.
Headmaster, before we go,
Yeah.
I want quickly tell you something now, because when you talk something now, before you mentioned how influencing, you understand? My own talk to you now before we come up for ABC, all these your colleagues, all of them, where they do all these things, whether you like them or not, or whether you know or not, so many people there where they emulate every
course.
single thing.
I don't like the way you
course.
talk. Say all this my colleague.
of
You never see
course.
me the shake Nyash before.
But
No.
they're your colleague now. You don't have to.
Not be
shake.
only nyash,
Do I say
influencing
No, but they're your
no.
colleagues.
You they camp on one side. We they talk about them generally.
Generally,
You understand me?
yes.
Generally, influencing don't happen in different ways. Even musicians are influencers
Of
in it,
course.
to an extent.
To
You
one
understand me?
brand
No,
or
they
the
are.
other.
So-
They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are talking about content creation and how this content where they put
Don't
out there,
match with-
they match with the
exactly,
message where
with
they
the
pass
message they're
out
trying to
there.
pass.
So me, I want make you help us take message to our headquarters.
Tell them.
Or your colleagues. Make them put more mind or more
Exactly.
brain
Be
into
more
this thing.
creative,
Because I
aside
don't go lie
from
to you,
bum bum and-
I don't go lie to you.
Yeah.
If you made an example now, like na the nyash you make and sell. During when Instagram comedy starts, when me I know, the man will make me know about Instagram comedy. Now one man where I call legend, Chris Clown. Chris Clown
Yeah,
no show
Chris
nyash
Clown.
for 1 day.
Those days of 15 seconds.
Hold on,
on
6 second video.
Instagram.
He no show video from any of his content in order for him to be funny. So
Yeah.
if you really want pass your message,
Pass
you
it.
really want influence, I beg with a beg una. Try your possible best to make sure say you know they pass the wrong message give the youth.
Exactly.
Because me nothing influence me because my mind is made up. There are some now those people where they naive now we get this internet for their
You know,
hand.
go
wey
say
dey
those people
influence.
they naive.
Of
Guess what
course.
will happen now?
My
Once
own
this
now
video
na say-
once this video go viral, where they talk this thing, I go see somebody go comment. Waiting concern you. Is it your nyash?
My own be say the age restriction matters. Anything where you want to make you do am. My own be say as that age restriction matter, anything where you see, if na wetin go make you patronize them, if na wetin go make you support them, make you do
I
am.
don't understand what you just talking
I
about.
dey tell you now.
No,
Na content
but
na.
since
Na content.
But of course,
I
since he has
talk
been
am,
saying
say-
no, since he has been in the
He don't
motion
talk
of
his
do
own
whatever
mind. You
works for
understand
you.
me?
Okay.
Yes, he's been saying do
Ah,
whatever works for you.
Me, no do whatever works for you. In as much as it works for you, I beg. Let
Us
it
the
be a
mode
bit
go.
morally
If you are
right.
selling hair, sell hair.
Sister Gloria, move they go. Move they go.
If you dey say hair, say hair.
If
No
you're doing
say
kaya
nyash.
mata, say
If you
kaya
dey say
mata.
kaya mata,
Say
say your
whatever it is
kaya
you're
mata.
selling.
I
Let them
beg.
understand.
Una dey even
what you're
contradict
saying.
to yourself. They say if they say hair. In Ghana, that can mean another thing. If they say hair. Hair is high in you know. In Ghana, ha is hair.
Okay, say hair.
Right.
Oh.
Say hair. So when you say wig, still say
Sell
hair.
wig. No,
yeah.
if you are selling wig, sell wig.
Say hair. Oh.
If you're selling wig, sell wig. If you are selling kaya mata, sell kaya mata.
And
Make
for
it no
those
wig.
small influencers we get 10k 15k 12k we don't turn influencers overnight.
Please.
I beg una to God
Please,
make
do
una
not talk
influence.
Do not talk down on us.
Eh?
Why you
No,
say
no,
us?
no, no, no.
I don't go like I beg,
Don't
I
go.
beg. The one when they wrap me up be say you get plenty followers, then you come dey see say so person liked and others.
Yeah.
Then what's the point of having those followers if you can't show us the actual number
yeah,
of
the
people
number
that
of likes that
you get
you
the
have.
likes and views
Yeah.
and
Well,
all.
some of them self I know they too believe am because
no
they
na
buy
cast
they
na
buy
na
the
the buying
clicks
of
now.
followers
Yeah.
na make you
It's
show us the
okay,
back
guys,
end make we
come
see
on.
as
I really want to know where Theo dey. Just the.
No.
Till they for
No,
fence.
no,
Now I like
no,
am.
no,
So
no,
don't stand on the
no,
fence.
no,
just
anywhere.
face this thing.
So
I
it's
don't
not
take
anywhere.
it one job,
If
make
you
you
want
know
to
as
work,
you
you
take
don't.
All right,
work,
guys,
you don't work.
that has been a great time on the Naija podcast.
Podcast.
My name is Stephen Emenike. They call me the headmaster, and Theo is here. And this is Austin, of course, the woman of the house, the one and only. Also, the bad, aka Sister
Gloria. Thank
I'm not
thank
happy
you
with
very
you
much
guys,
for the
but
outro.
Thank you so
Thank you so much for the outro.
See you guys once again on the next episode, and of course, the load of topics to talk. The company said me they host this show.
I tell you.
don't
See you
go.
next time on our next episode. Thank you for watching us.
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you, guys.